So here we are, folks. We're just heading up to our new farm. We've decided to move out of town and up into the hills. And I've just gone back into town to get some seed. We needed some seed. I've started off the harvester. We missed that because it's dark and we're sort of in a bit of a rush. But I'll go up and I'll take you around the new farm and we'll have a look around. I can show you the location of it. Instead of living down here, which is the start farm, we packed everything in our kit bag and moved up here. But the scenario being, I don't know, the family farm's gone bad, I'm coming to help, something like that. All the stories are the same, aren't they? So yeah, but, something along that line. So yeah, here we go off the ferry. Maybe turn the lights on. This hill's a bit of a killer. You don't realise till you get side on that it's quite steep. It doesn't look that bad going up it. So I've got 3 fields and a few sheds. I think we've got a cow barn. The fields are wheat, which we're currently harvesting. Now I've only just turned up. Like I got here at about 9 o'clock tonight, and then we've sort of gone down and checked on the field, and the wheat needs to be, if we leave it till tomorrow, there's a good chance it could wither. So we don't want to do that. So we've started the wheat off. I think we're on the wrong side of the road here. Just so we get it up so it doesn't wither. I've gone in the wrong gate here. Doesn't matter, but. So that shed there is part of our property, but it doesn't do anything, doesn't open or that. That's our spinach field to the right. Then we've got our harvesters working in the wheat out there to the right as well. Bang, we've just run over the trailer for the harvester header. I'll show you around the farm, but I don't really see the point. We'll probably do that in the morning. We've got, you know, silo, a couple of sheds. There's a house up there, a few more sheds down here, cow barn, oh, straight through. We'll get over here and get started on this. Now what we want to plant is, how do you change seed? Lower seed, select seeds. Long grain rice, that'll be fun. I've gone past grass. Oops. What have I done? Changed it to spinach. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that, he keeps going past it. Okay, lower cedar. Oh, it is working. Gee, it doesn't use much. I better just jump out. I'm not too sure on what's going on here. No, it says grass. I couldn't believe. Check it out. I know I'm a bit like not too good at it, but It's going down so slow. Check it out. 1266. 1265. I thought it wasn't working. But it's putting a seed in, so that's all we need. Well, I was worried that, 1200 might not be enough. This is the most economical seeder I've ever seen. That's good because we can change. I hope it goes like this on everything. We'll be able to plant the whole farm half a dozen times on this seed. All right, well, I'll keep going with this and we'll go and see how our wheat's going. So here we are, viewers, down at the bottom field, and it would appear that she stopped down here, which means it's full. Oh, hang on, there's a flap on this thing. I've got to, what is it? See that flap at the front is laying down and coming back up. And otherwise you can't, the harvest is not high enough to go over it. I think it will be now. Last time I had that trouble, if you put that back up, I came driving along now, just having a little bit of practicing, and wham, straight into it. The harvester bucked sideways, nearly fell over. I thought, ah! But it's all good. So yeah, it's, what do I think of FS25? I think it's great. There's some new features. I haven't really put much time in at all. I'll be lucky if I got half a dozen hours. I had a bit of a muck around on the Japanese map. Zaloink is the same as, of course, as you know, that was the third. It was the DLC map last time where they introduced the vegetable crops, parsnips and turnips and that. Remember, it was the one that everybody got put off playing. They didn't get put off playing it, but I did, that if you wanted the vegetable crops, the harvesters were dreadful. They were like sugarcane harvesters. They harvested 1 to 2 rows at a time, and you had to drive along beside them. You didn't really have a choice. And then they came out with some modded ones towards the end, which made it a lot better, that was similar to the potato and the sugar beet harvesters. And then, it sort of run its race, and then this came out. So if you were to plant carrots or that on here, because there's no modded stuff yet, you'd be back to the ones that they gave you in the base game, and yeah, they're pretty dreadful. One of them drops off boxes of carrots, and then you got to, so not only have you got to fill it up with boxes and that, you got to drive along later and pick up all the boxes, and with no auto load using pallet forks, it's like it's like the equestrian. It's a 3-day event. But I'll head over and check out what's going on with this this grass. I'll leave this guy to go about his business, and then hopefully we can get this done, and it'll be morning, and we'll have a bit of a quick look around the farm, and then we might call it quits. Okay, so here we are back with our harvest is stopped, so we'll go and get some more wheat. And I think our field may be fully planted with grass, so we can clean that up, and then it's just a matter of waiting for this to finish, and then we can go through to the morning. Look at those cicadas, or crickets. Are they crickets or cicadas? I think they're crickets. I think cicadas make more a constant sort of noise like that. I have a friend that lives in the mountains, and when the cicadas are on, if he comes on his headset, you can hear the cicadas over everything else in the background. I don't know how it doesn't drive him insane. I don't know, I'd have to wear earplugs or muffs or something like that. I suppose you get used to it. It's like anything, living near the train line, or I used to live near a factory once, and it went 364 days a year. They turned it off Christmas Day, and it made it was like a big water cooling tower at a steel mill. And when it was turned off at Christmas Day, I'm sort of surprisingly quiet. And gee, it's quiet. It took me till after lunch to figure out that the water tower was turned off. I should be able to get another load in here, so we won't bother about taking that over there yet. We'll head over and check our other field. Hopefully this all says grass and growing and fertilised 100%, which it does. Be interesting to see how much seed we actually used. 1250. It looks like that we used 19 litres of seed. Jeez. Then again, probably realistic. 19 litres of grass seed. I may as well take this over here. We'll park it over here near the, well, that's actually part of the main road there, is it? It goes through my farm. Get up for the high view. Oh, I missed it. We got twice. I've hit that post now. There we go. Watch out, there's no little children to run over. Park that there. I don't know how fertilised this is. How fertilised is it? Let's have a look. It's 0% fertilised, so it looks like we can get a pretty good yield out of this. There's some other new thing too that I'll try out at some stage. If you've got early access, you've got the thing called a Macedon pack, and it's like a swath thing. You may have seen them before, you do grass with them, but you can use it to swath these, and what it does is it, I don't know, it knocks it all over and shakes the seed off, and then the header goes through and picks up the seed, and then you can come through afterwards and pick up the straw, and apparently you get up to 25% more yield. That's what it's all about. You can only grow wheat in that once a season. I don't know what it works on. I think it only works on the grain crops. But, nah. We'll give that a whirl. I think it's 180,000 or something for the header, but 100,000, so it'll be a while till we can afford that. But when we can, we'll be sure to try it out. I wonder if it gets darker than this at night in winter. I'm pretty sure it's summer. We are Northern Hemisphere. I come from the Southern Hemisphere. If you haven't watched me before, you'd know that if you have. So yeah. Oh, is that going to work? Come on, baby. It don't hold me to it, but I think we had 28,000, 24,000 already, which is a pretty good yield because this isn't that big a field. Imagine if you join those two fields and that big whop one down there together and then put cotton on it. Yeah, we'd be rolling in dough. Okay. Take this back over. Now I hope this is the right way around since I've run into it. Good thing about that, see that? If you're terrible at it, it adjusts it for you. On the old ones they didn't. Don't know how many times I've been driving down the street and I go around a corner with my harvested thing on the back and next minute, oh, she's either half hanging off the trailer or it's off the trailer dragging along the road or it falls off altogether. So wheat harvested. That's cool. Very cool. Little snippets of information. And I'm not going to go into it because it's not really a how-to. Like, I do explain a few things and how they work and that. But you'll find if you've played before, if you haven't, you won't notice any difference. But the menus are, I don't know, they're different. They're down the side tab and they seem more accessible, like. And they're big coloured icons and, yeah. I don't know, I think it's better. So I'll empty this in. So that's given us a total of 29.8, so nearly 30,000, that's great. That's pretty cool. I was just seeing if that tractor took forks, like the front end loader tools. I don't think it does, but we can find out. I think it's too big. Mainly it's the smaller ones that do that. So we'll park that silo there. It doesn't even work. It's just a fake one. But I'll take this harvester back home. We'll come down and I suppose we haven't got a forage wagon, so we'll have to bale that straw. Cut some grass. Maybe go and get a windrower so we can make hay for the cows. Yeah, we've got plenty to do, but first things first. We'll put this away, get up in the morning, we'll have a look around. And I haven't played on the map or been around the map and looked at everything. I've seen what you've seen, the shop and here. And the other farm, obviously, because that's where we first started, but yeah, like I said, the only thing I really know where it is the dairy. I'll put this away. I don't know how we're going for time, so maybe the end of the episode, it may not. If it is, I'll catch you next time. If it isn't, I'll be back. I'll be back anyway. Bugger it. Let's go a little over. All right, I'll be back. So as promised, viewers, it's the next day, and we're up at Adam at 8:14, and we'll go and have a look at this farm now that it's daylight, and then we'll get to work. So I've got ourselves a ute here. So I'll head down this way first to the right. Our land goes from down the main road down there and up around here. We've got some cows there. We've got a field of grass straight ahead. Now the cows at the moment are eating from the meadow. There's 3,000, 2,300 in the meadow. They have not produced any milk. I don't know if they do from the meadow. It'll be interesting to see. This is an old World War II bunker. Got a little bit of equipment in there. Turn the corner here, we've got a plough, a bale picker-upper, a little shed. Another shed up the hill there. Oh, stop sign. Another small garagey shed there, I think. Oh no, it's a little hut. When we come up this way, we've got the main big barn. We've got a harvester in it and that. There's our fertiliser spreader. Our silo, a bit more of a shed. That silo there doesn't really do anything, it's too old. Then we come down around this way and we own these two fields down the bottom, one which has just been harvested as you saw. And the other one has spinach, which I don't know how we're going to go getting the spinach out of there, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go bale up some straw, turn on baler. We ready to go? Now this is actually wrapped silage, this one, but it won't wrap silage with straw. Or it's not supposed to anyway. So we'll see what happens with this, but yeah, this is a fair job. Be good if we had a big windrower and could pull these, probably 3 of these lines into each one, into one. So yeah, it's a nice morning, bit of fog over there, bit of haze. Pretty good up there on top of the hill, you can see a fair way down into the valley. It's a nice field there, at one day we'd like to own too, but you know, we'll worry about that when the time comes, don't want to go getting ahead of ourselves. Don't know what that's got in it, but it looks like some sort of root croppy veggie. Come on, turn around, what's going on? Gee, that's pretty bad, the turning, isn't it? Down to 3 miles an hour. I don't know that this tractor's got enough horsepower. We might go back this way and then we might come down and we might swap tractors, I think. Yeah, that's pretty slow. We're ripping along at 7 miles an hour. Now, new things on here, the bale wrap and the wrap net, they're new to me. I don't know, I think you've got to replace those nowadays in these balers. So yeah. So we're going to have to swap trailers up here. Swap tractors, sorry. We'll see if it's any faster. Let's hope so. Otherwise it is what it is. We'll be just doing it nice and steady. Okay, we'll just leave that there for a second and we'll be back. Okay, so this is much better now. We're ripping along now with the big tractor. So it'll all work out. Yeah, that's much better than struggling to turn and everything else. This one's having no trouble. Probably got a horsepower limit on this trailer. I just probably didn't read it. And I can handle 10. That's a good bit faster now. Gonna end up with a fair few bales here, I think. Find somewhere to put them. That'll be no trouble, I'm sure. If you wonder why I'm going backwards, it's to catch that bit. There's about a 5 metre bit, 3 metre bit, so it doesn't pick up when it's spitting out the bale right at the very end. And we don't want to miss that bit. Hopefully this straw will last us for ages and we won't have to do this too often. I had a choice between a baler and a forage wagon. Probably should have went the forage wagon, but that silo is not multi-fruit, so I doubt if it'll take grass. Or straw or hay, whatever. Shouldn't be too long before someone comes out with a multi-fruit silo. She makes fantastic mods. She might come up with one, but anyway, that doesn't matter. If she does, it'll be nice, but Till then, this is what we're doing, and it's good. It's good to get back to the, yeah, doing it with what you get. So we're kicking along nicely here. I'll be back when we finish this, and then we might go down and pick up a little bit of lime. We'll lime this field, and then we can plant some probably barley, and then we'll worry about what's going on with the spinach and the grass. So here we are, viewers. Heading along to finish off. We've done on the left there, you can see 24 bales. Well, I don't think we'll get 25, but that is pretty cool. Didn't really take as long as, that's actual real time, so it's probably taken me 25 minutes in real time, but that's all right. And as you can see, look at that. Got tons of bales there, 5-ton bales, 5,000 litres each. So I'll turn off this bale, and we'll head back over this way. We'll park it down at the shed, and we'll come back with the actual bale picker-upper, which I'm sure is the correct term. So here we come, down the hill, with our new beauty bale picker-upper. Operating position. Oh, hell yeah. I like this thing. This is better than a forklift. Oh, thank you. I wonder how many she holds. 2's 8%. 20 roughly. Oh, come on down. Oh, a bit slow on the uptake there. Thank God they got this thing. I didn't really, for a mug layer, I didn't really miss that much. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Got to give it enough room in between each pickup. Well, I think there's going to be one bale left. But did we only make 24? Imagine if there was 24 and this holds 24. That'd be like written in the stars bullshit. That would be something. What about that? But the fog still hasn't lifted over there. Maybe we're in it, you just can't tell. You know when you're in the fog, you don't realise you're in the fog because you're in the fog. That makes sense if you sort of say it slow and think about it. So hopefully on the grass we'll be able to wrap silage bales and pick them up like this as well. That will be cool. Alright, this is going to put us just about over the time limit of the video, but we're not really getting far each episode. But it's good quality entertainment. Is that 24? That is the biggest load of bullshit. So the bloke who designed this field here, this game, is a dead set genius. The straw on the field fits exactly onto this. Huh? Go figure. Unbelievable. Exactly 24 bales. We didn't leave any behind. Now it needs liming and replanting. We'll have to go down to town to get some lime. We'll probably have to empty out the spreader because it's got fertiliser in it at the moment, and put some lime in there. I don't like the way we're spending money because at some stage we're going to have to get that spinach cultivator, spinach harvester, and I know for a fact it's going to be around 30,000. Now, I don't know how you empty this thing. Let's have a look. Unload bales. Oh. What's it do now? Unload bales here. Gee, if I could get a small tractor and get this inside that big shed, that'd be great. It really would. Man, that's dead set genius. I've never seen anything like it. Let's drop this back off. This tractor won't fit in here, will it? Almost looked like it was going to fit then. If I could get this to fit, how do you lift that up? Halt. Change speed. Oh no, it's up now. Probably got it all wrong angle. Probably won't fit because of that high thing, but if I could get this to drive in here. Nah, look at that, bastard. Oh well, what do you do? Well, I'd say that's about episode length, folks, which means that I'm going to leave you for now. I hope you enjoyed the first video. It's been a long time coming, especially on the FS25, but I'm really enjoying this. If you play this type of thing, consider getting this because it's pretty good. Until then, stay safe and I'll see you next time. And as always, I appreciate all of my 91 subscribers. Anybody who watches the videos, likes them, shares them, whatever. I'd like to thank all of you, but yeah. See you next time. Start counting now before I start crying. Alright, bye.